Another day, another dollar. Some of the mustaches bother me. It's uneven. I had to run some errands this morning for Honey Mommy. I had to get the girls to school this morning for some testing. And I got a little lost for a second, but I figured out the path I'm supposed to be on. So now I'm traveling in the right direction. So depending on what time I get back into town, I'm pretty close. I'm going to stop and get some sustenance, perhaps, some foods. You know what I mean? But this gives me a chance to talk, whether people show up today or not, different story. But it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Nice and cool outside. We got a temperature of 49 degrees. That's not bad. Maybe acquiring a new vehicle pretty soon. An SUV rather soon. But we'll see. Well, not brand new to me. Well, at this point, not even really new to me. But something. We'll see how it goes. I hope Joe Biden approves $50,000 of student loan relief. Even $10,000 would be nice, but $50,000 would be a top notch. I'd be super stoked. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if he's going to do it. I forget, he asked one of the advisors, I don't know if it's some financial advisor, whoever, or the attorney general, somebody, I forget who it is, but basically to find out the legality of him doing student loan relief as an executive order. I'm very eager. Now I owe $50,000, $54,000, I think, total in student loans. So it'd be nice to get any relief in that, but ultimately I want to get rid of all of it. Maybe my hope, you know what I mean? But we'll see. What city am I in? Oh, I see where I'm at. Okay. I'm by the S-Town. S-Town, ain't bad. I know where I'm at. I like this song. How did it start? Well, I don't know. I just feel the craving. You know, I'm curious. I won't sit there and watch these streams back in the future, I don't think. But it's interesting. Another reason why I like doing these types of streams, it's almost like a time capsule. You know what I mean? You look at channels that have as many videos as my channel does, and they're much larger typically. I have over 1,000 videos, and a big chunk of those are streams. A lot of life was dedicated to these streams. You look at David Dobrik, and these giant YouTubers don't even have as many videos on their channel as I do. Now, that says a lot about me, and compared to them, you know, a comparison between the two different creators, one of which is very successful and one of which who has zero success but consistently puts content on the internet. I think for me, as I evolve, I want the channel to evolve, and some of the stuff that I hope I can have on the horizon is forthcoming, but as I grow, there are some things I want to incorporate, and it's going to be not vlogs, but vlog-esque style stuff, real life situations, more real life stuff, as I kind of go through these journeys, trying to not find myself, but discover these new things about me. You know, I'm going to make a video about learning how to ride a bike because I, you know, don't know how to ride one. Like I said, my childhood was interesting. Not that I had some awful upbringing, because that's not the case, but I just didn't have the traditional style childhood. So before I was 9 years old, I lived with my mom, single mother, worked 2 jobs, and when she had some free time, she spent with us, but on the weekends, she liked to go out and cut loose. So anytime that we did have, because of my age, I just picked a random number. That's what it feels like, EXT. It feels like 398 of them. One day I'm going to make a separate playlist for the driving streams. That's my intention. To kind of separate them. Like I was saying a minute ago, these are almost like time capsules. Sometimes I'm curious if in the future I'll watch these back or listen to them and kind of see where my headspace was. If I were to kind of refer back to see what I was talking about, what I was thinking about, and ultimately what I wanted. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all comes out in the wash. Mustache is not even, and it's really bothering me. Really bothered. But a few things that I'm hoping for as time progresses. What I was talking about was some of the ideas I have for the channel, ultimately trying to accomplish and show a bit more of the stuff I'm working on in my personal life. Like I mentioned, my unconventional childhood. I never learned how to ride a bike and stuff like that, so I'm going to do that stuff as an adult, you know, in efforts to try and gain some stuff, you know. I would love to be able to ride a bike. It sounds so dumb, but when you never did, it's hard. Sometimes when I tell people that, they're surprised that, well, I didn't have that when I was a kid. You know, when I was a kid, I played outside, but there was no bikes. I was not one of those. My older brother had he was older than me, so he had different exposure. I did have a bike when I was a kid. It was a Knight Rider bicycle with training wheels. And I loved that bike. It had this big plastic piece on it, looked like kit. It was cool. Very cool. I want to get an adult big wheel. You know, those things you can kind of slide and do shit with. I don't want it for that purpose, but I saw one years ago from a comedy special for Gallagher, and ever since I saw that, I'm like, ooh, me wants that. I would love to go cruising around in a giant adult big wheel. But there are a lot of games I want to play. I was just talking about how big the channel is comparative to how many videos are actually on the channel. You know, I've done a lot of streams, and I have well over 1,000 videos on the channel. I was going to do a special for my 1,000th video, but I didn't quite do it. So instead, I'm going to do a 2,000 video special to kind of highlight the changes and the progression and the transitions, not only in myself, but the content. This channel started out with 2 people. It evolved into something different when it was strictly gaming. Then we tried to branch out into like a podcasting, Good Mythical Morning. That didn't quite work. I actually privated that video where we attempted that. I may upload it again. I don't see why not, but I don't think it'll cause any harm. Why is this guy going so slow? Oh yeah, we're still in the 45-mile-an-hour zone. Let's accelerate, Johnny. So EXT, what have you been doing, man? How you getting any sleep, dude? You getting any rest, Brad? My stomach's a little upset. Yeah, as far as the episode number, that was just whatever. One of these days I'll add them up. But I'll make a separate playlist. I don't know if I said this when you were here or not. I'm going to make a separate playlist for these driving streams where I just talk. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, because you live on the West Coast, if memory serves. I was up at 5. Yeah. Cali, baby. California live. Wham, 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 wham. Wham, 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 wham. I want to hear some Postmortem Lover. Here's some old Postmortem Lover, why not? That rhythm, I'm doing the data. That's going to be the bass guitar. The bass is not in this one section. Now there's bass here. There's no bass here. The bass here is going to be more of a opposing rhythm, like boom, 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 something like that. I like this part. This is verse 2, my bad. I gotta say, the bass will be. Sliding. I gotta record the bass for this. I haven't recorded this song. It's been like 10 years this song's been recorded. I'm gonna have to update it and make it sound more modern. There's bass there, and then this transition, there's bass for the second half of the song. There we go. I think it's a little gnarly. I like the way that sound, the bass, very crackly. Little breakdown. And then the man to the bam, 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 together, together, together. That song's pretty good. It's got some potential. It's got to be modernized. It sounds a little early 2000s. This song I like a lot. I had vocals recorded for this song, did all the vocals, and then afterwards, looking back, I want to change things up. I want to drastically shift the vocals, but this is the song. First gear right here. Wrong part, my bad. This is still the intro build up. And builds up. Verse 2. It goes into the second pre-chorus. Little bit of a bridge for the transition, and it's gonna go to the breakdown. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking it up, pounding it out. Then here we go to the breakdown. Something like that. Some of these songs I want to redo and modernize. I'm not sure if the investment will be there. Here's another great example of a song that I think has a lot of potential. The drum parts were really difficult to record. I had a hard time with it. It took me forever to record the audio samples because I couldn't play this in time perfectly. So I had to play it in sections because it was so difficult. You're good, brother. Don't worry. I'm just talking. You're fine, dude. Do your thing. I'm always weird about intros. I always made these long intros to the music. But I like the way this one sounded. Here we go. Alright, and then do. Bigger do. think this is in B. Drop B tuning or drop A. I have to figure that out. Looks like it's like yeah, this is very intricate drums, man. And a little transition, kind of a pre-bridge section. And then here's the bridge. I don't know if I like this ending. And that ends. What's next? Anything here? I played this before. What's up? Welcome, Janadero. Just listen to some old songs I recorded. It is random, that's for damn sure. Yeah, it's not game related today. You are absolutely right. Oh, it's a Tesla. It's a nice Tesla in front of me. I'm jelly of that Tesla. I'm gonna get some breakfast. Get a little bit of breakfast food. Never thought you would join a stream? And you got to join some of the streams. You got to mix it up, man. You know, I like to mix things up myself. All right. All right, let's do this. All right, here we go. Let's get some breakfast, folks. Get some break. Dance, 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 dance. What do we want? What do we want? I want to get something different, I think. Maybe not.
Good morning. Thanks for choosing Wendy's. How can I help you today?
Yeah, can I please have the number 5, the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit meal?
What would you like to drink for that today?
Can I get a large Sprite Zero?
Do you want to make the whole combo large or just the drink large?
Just the drink's perfect.
It's Sprite Zero, right?
Yes, it's perfect.
Okay. Anything else we can do for you?
Do you have any kind of breakfast sandwich that has chicken?
Yep, that would be our honey butter chicken biscuit.
Okay.
We have the number 1, the number 4, or the number 4. The maple bacon chicken croissant or a honey butter chicken biscuit.
Can I get just the sandwich, the honey butter chicken biscuit?
You got it.
That's everything.
It's gonna be $9.29. Second window, please.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Gotta get the Sprite Zero, baby. Always. Always, always. Avoiding that sugar if I can.
$7.99, sir.
All right. Here you go. Oh, thank you. Sprite Zero is like Sprite, but it doesn't have sugar in it. No sugar. Hopefully I didn't demagnetize my card. I was trying to shove it in a spot it wasn't supposed to go. So I may have demagnetized it. All right. Perfect. Thank you. I always forget they have these things on here. I don't know what these are. Free Simply Orange with any purchase. Look at that. I like Simply Orange. I got a new wallet and it's magnetized. So when your cards, because it's RFD blocking, when you put your cards in, if you slide it behind this magnet, it'll demagnetize the card and make it useless, basically. Thank you for whoever stuck your fingers inside of that like button. I appreciate it. Fantastic. Thanks. All right. Let's take a look in the bag, see what we got. We got our 2 sandwiches. What's your question? All right. I think I'm going to eat one of my sandwiches while I'm en route. It depends, Genadero. It's changed. I used to average 14 to 20 concurrent viewers a stream when I was streaming daily gameplay in the evenings. And then I got suspended from YouTube for 90 days. And I started streaming on Twitch. And then I transitioned back to YouTube. And then I was averaging anywhere from 8 to probably 12 concurrent. So by the time the stream was over, we'd have like 200-300 views, nothing crazy. And then I stopped streaming as often, and I started incorporating these drive streams, and viewership started changing. So it fluctuates. So on my regular uploads, I'll pull sometimes, depending on what I upload. If it's like gaming related, or some piece of content like that, I'll pull like 1,000 views. Some videos pull like 100. It really changes, man. The channel, I have to really focus on trying to make some changes to get back to where the channel once was, or at the very least, get me back in a place where I'm comfortable with the content again. Right now, Oh yeah, every day, without fail for a couple of years. But life happened, and I wasn't able to stream as often, or at least with the same consistency at the same times. And that inconsistency contributed to the viewership going down. And that, I was also playing a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's based games, like every single stream. And a big part of the following I gathered were people that wanted to see Five Nights at Freddy's based games, fan games. And I was getting burnt out on it. And I wanted to play other stuff. And when I started playing other stuff, the people that were coming were getting frustrated that it wasn't content they wanted to see. So they stopped coming. Yeah, and that's, that happens sometimes. And, I don't want people to feel bad because or think that, they have to do something different because of that choice. But that was a part of it. That contributed to it. But I play a lot of horror games. And because I wasn't playing stuff like Fortnite and Call of Duty, I was probably missing out on a big chunk of people. But I like to play obscure games, indie games. Anybody can play the most popular game. For me to really enjoy what I'm doing, and for me personally to make what I believe is an entertaining stream, I have to be invested. I gotta want to play it. You know what I mean? What's up, Charlotte? So it's tricky. So some of the stuff, I have a feeling that this channel is going to go through another, not rebranding, but a big transition relatively soon, over the next 3 months into this summer. Because this summer is when I'll probably be moving. And with Honey Mommy officially, and I'll have more time to do these things. But with that transition, I want to try to do different stuff. Try to do different stuff as well. And a lot of people aren't going to dig that. Some of that range, 2018 was probably our most, the peak of the channel as far as streams, like the most viewers, would probably be 2006. Wait, hold on. No. Would have been 2018 to 19 would have been when our viewership was probably the highest. And then 2018, 17 and the 18. And then it started going down in 2019 as I was transitioning and going through my own stuff. And then 2020, it took a major dive into now. So, again, I don't mind having to... The way I'm looking at it is I'm a brand new channel, and I have to start all over again. That's how I have to look at it, because if I try to get back the people that were here, it's going to drive me insane. I can't. And I can't think about it. But I think branching back out and focusing on also streaming on Twitch and on Facebook especially, that's another good way to grow the audience that I haven't been taking advantage of. Yeah, I feel like we may get new people, hopefully. And then maybe after there's additional growth and we get more consistent, those that were coming, that's the hope. That's the hope. The problem is YouTube, hopefully it starts changing, but YouTube doesn't push streaming as much as like Twitch. Twitch, they make their revenue based on donations and subscriptions. That's where Twitch is, primarily making their money. And they're running ads now, of course. Yeah, the streams don't. Yeah, they don't. Exactly right, Janadero. Because YouTube makes the bulk of their money on ads on 8-minute videos, 8 to 10-minute videos. That's where they make the bulk of their money. So those are the videos, that's the type of content they push. Now, streaming has really blown up in 2020 because of the pandemic. So I think we're going to see, doggone it, we're going to see a change as a result of that. We're going to see a transition as a result of that. I might get pulled over. I hope not, but it's very possible I might. I was going a little too fast. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Alright, I was going a little too fast. If I got pulled over, I would have deserved it. But anyways, I think with that transition, with the content that I plan on making that I think will be interesting, it's gonna be more of a broader audience. I think it'll appeal to a broader audience, and I hope, my goal has always been to have people want to come to the channel for me, for the community, not just for the game I'm playing. I don't want it to be about the game. That's how you get new people to come. They go, oh, I like that game, let me see. But it turned into, oh no, I would never forget you guys, Charlotte. This channel is never going to be a big channel, and I accepted that, and that's okay. But I do want to get to a point where we can put content out that people want to see, that people are genuinely interested in. I want people to come, and it sounds kind of selfish to say it this way, but I want them to come for me, not for the game I'm playing, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to make it sound weird. I just mean I don't want people to come because of that particular game. Now, there's going to be people that come because of the game, but like a great example, look at larger tubers like PewDiePie and Markiplier. They come to see Markiplier play a game. People come to see PewDiePie play a game or talk about something. I want it to be based on that more so than the games that I'm playing. So that's another reason why I transitioned out of just Five Nights at Freddy's based games. One, because I ran out all the good ones, I played all the good ones. But there's a lot of different stuff that I enjoy doing and playing, and I hope that people will give that stuff an opportunity. What's up, K-Man? Yeah, I love horror games myself. Same thing. I love horror games. The vast majority of the content we do play is horror games. I like scary games. Now, that's not to say there's other games I like. Eventually, I'll play Zelda, Breath of the Wild. You know, eventually, I'll finish my Mario game. You know, I will do other things. You know, I like classic Nintendo games. I like retro games. You know, I like playing a lot of stuff. I don't want to be pigeonholed into one thing. You know, out of spite, I'll revolt and shoot myself in the foot. Because of that, I was getting angry that people only wanted to see one type of game, or one game in particular, one game series. It bothered me that people only wanted to see Five Nights at Freddy's based games, and that's kind of the joke. When I do a stream, depending on what game I'm playing, most indie games, the game category will say Five Nights at Freddy's. I do that on purpose. I find it funny because I always get the same comment. This ain't FNAF. I don't know. It's like a meme at this point. I love horror games, and that's primarily what I play. One of our channel memes, among others. Another thing too, you know, I'm not as active in the Discord anymore. You know, I used to spend more time in the Discord and post stuff and respond to people, and the Discord is slowly dying too, if it's not dead already. Our one Discord channel is completely dead. Very seldom do you see any activity on it, with the exception of somebody joining it because they saw it in the description of a video. But it's finding the time to do these things. So I think what I have to do is set up blocks, almost like a schedule. Like, all right, I'm going to go into Discord for a few minutes and do this and do that and do this and do that. And then kind of break up these different things, because I've built the brand on all these different social media platforms, but I'm not consistently engaging with those platforms. So how can I expect people to be interested in what's coming up or going to these platforms if I myself am not going to it? Do you know what I mean? Bots, movie at night ideas. Hold on. the most dead. If you think about it, we're talking about rules. I don't understand. But at the same time, I also don't want to have to change who I am and how I go about things strictly to gain people to watch. I don't, you know, I want it to be a give and take. Oh, rules to live by. Is dead? I don't understand. Oh, those hashtags in the Discord? Oh yeah, a bunch of them are. Well, I appreciate it. I understand, Genadero, some of those things. Rules to live by, I don't think was a platform for people to talk. I think it was just Discord stuff. Discord rules. Movie ideas was just because we did a couple movie nights on Twitch. And again, not following through on those things. That's just me. I haven't been doing the movie streams like I said I was going to do. I haven't been doing a lot of the things I said I was going to do. So again, how can I expect people to be engaged in something if nothing ever comes of it? How can I expect people to post movie ideas and participate in these different sections of the Discord if I'm not engaging or coming up with ways to make it fun without coming up with ways to have people do these things? Uh-oh. I didn't see that. These guys gonna let me in? Okay, I'll just wait then. But it's gonna differ from place to place. I had to merge in there because someone didn't want to let me in, so I had to get in front of them. Anyways, we'll see how it goes. I have confidence that if I really put forth the effort, that we can make something work, that we could really turn this channel into something. I feel confident that we can. And there's some things, the idea of the Discord was, you know, I used to have a lot of dedicated moderators that were watching that stuff, that were on the Discord, engaging with people and kind of maintaining it. But again, a lot of the diehards that were part of our channel don't come anymore. Once the move is done, I think things will get easier. It'll get easier. It'll definitely get easier. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. My hope is that I can follow through on the stuff that I want to do. I would rather fail doing what I think I should do and executing on it and then fail, rather than talk about all the stuff I want to do, never do it, and then still fail. You know what I mean? I'd rather fail trying than fail because I'm half-assing it. You know what I mean? You never half-ass anything. Never half-ass 2 things or 3 things. Whole-ass 1 thing, and you'll be good. If you whole-ass something, better odds you'll be successful. But if I died, yeah, sure, I guess I wouldn't be the open question anymore. That's right. But if something ever happened to me, we have over 1,000 videos on our channel. 1,000 videos. A lot of them are streams, but there's some good content. There's some good moments. And I wish I had the time to go through it to compile a lot of that stuff, but I don't. At least not yet. If I was able to do it as like a full-time gig, that would be a different story. Maybe one day I can. If I can follow through on the ideas that I have, I truly believe if I can actually stop procrastinating and get stuff done the way I anticipate that I can, I truly believe we can make this channel successful. I really do. I really do. But we'll see how it goes. Only time will tell. The channel name came from a podcast idea. This originally was going to be a podcast channel. And I was going to do like kind of like a Good Mythical Morning, like a video podcast kind of vibe. And the video idea was that we were going to answer the most epic of questions. You know, kind of a sarcastic, you know, oh, we're going to answer questions so you don't have to. It was this idea of there's more to the story. The short story is based on that. We were going to answer epic questions. We were the epic question, but it has kind of a more profound meaning. I've explained it before, but it's kind of a long story to get into it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? I think as time goes on and as we experiment and as we grow together, we're going to learn more about each other. But basically, this channel, I have to start all over again. You know what I mean? I got to start all over and begin all these things. I think so. I think so, Charlotte. I think Honey Mommy and she's very supportive, and I'm very grateful for that. And she cares a lot, and she wants me to be happy as well. And I'm very grateful for that. But on that note, guys, I have arrived at my destination. I do have to go because I have to work in 20, 30, 37 minutes. So thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit during these drive streams. I know a lot of you guys can't stand these streams, but I appreciate you taking a moment to just visit. Thank you for sticking your fingers in the like button. Thank you for swinging on by. But with all that said, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Again, thank you for listening to me ramble. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. But for now, that is all. I am out of 5,000 to Bucket of Cadets. You guys stay epic. I'll stay Eric. Until next time, guys, I will see you in the next stream. Love. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.